friends. Welcome to Visit SoCal. I'm your host, Patrick Maloney. The goal of this show is to find interesting places throughout Southern California. In today's episode, we found a really interesting, cool place. That's the reopening of Amoeba Music in Hollywood, California. Thanks for coming along on this show. Hope you enjoy it. All right, we're right now outside of the Amoeba line, which on both sides stretches pretty far. On the buyer-seller's line, it stretches all the way to the Fonda Theater, which is literally 2 blocks that way. And then on the other side, it stretches all the way down to the Hollywood Blvd on Sunset. That is a huge line. That's a bigger line than most of the venues get here. So it's a big turnout for Amoeba today. And congratulations to everyone who showed up and is going to be part of this incredible day. Thanks for watching, and we're going to go talk to some people in line. All right, everybody, we're right now in the very front of the line at Amoeba, and we have the very first 2 gentlemen who are selling and trading things here. So we're going to start with you. You got the zombie shirt on. What's your name?
My name is Diego.
Diego, and what are you selling today?
I'm selling a bunch of Blu-rays and DVDs.
I see he has the house DVD. I don't know why he's selling that one. That one's awesome.
I have 2 copies. I have multiple copies of that.
I love the music on that. It's from the same guy who did Friday the 13th. Just real quick, what is your favorite memory of the old Amoeba?
Oh, it's just everything. The stage, the settings, everything's great, man.
Do you have a favorite item you found while shopping at Amoeba?
Yeah, the Cold Classic.
The Cold Classic. That's a good one. And then, did you ever get to see any live concerts inside Amoeba?
Yes, definitely.
Who did you get to see?
The last time I saw was Orville Peck. He was awesome. Got to see the Mobs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I remember I got to see the Melvins in here, and that was a blast. The one I really wish I would have got to see was Paul McCartney, but nobody I know got to see that show, so I keep asking. And of course, you're obviously a horror fan, so you like zombie and stuff like that. Have you found any really rare items in the movie section here?
Yes, I'm out of print stuff, like found Martyrs, like not so long ago. Some other stuff I can't remember, yeah.
I found a copy of Terror Vision, which was one of my favorites, yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. Very cool. And again, is there anything you'd like to say about being here on the very opening day?
I'm just very excited. I'm happy that all these people care about physical media because that's the way to go.
He is correct. Physical media. That's what it's all about. Now, I hate to jump over, but I got to ask this gentleman. What's your name, sir?
My name is Henry. I'm from Pomona, California.
From Pomona. Oh, yeah, the glass house, all that good stuff. Well, again, everybody, we are right here with the 2 gentlemen right very first in the sales and trade line. How long have you guys been here?
About 3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah, the same.
3 hours, everybody. Well, we got to stop this interview because they're just about to open the store. Thanks again for watching. We'll go talk to somebody else here. Thanks again, guys. All right, we're on the other side of the opening of Amoeba, and these fine, let's see, the very first 3 people here at Amoeba in the line. This isn't the buy or sell. This is just to be a shopper, a customer. You've been here for a while. How many hours have you been here?
A little over 12 hours.
Whoa, 12 hours. We just talked to the guys selling stuff, and I think they were here for 3 hours. So you beat them by quite a few hours. My God, that's like waiting at Best Buy for like a PlayStation or something. But this is much cooler, much more awesome. Did you ever go to the original Amoeba?
Yes. The first time I went was to meet Brendan Urie for Panic at the Disco, and we did the same thing. We camped out, and we waited like 12 hours just to get a ticket to meet him.
Was he a pleasant person to meet?
Yes, he was.
That's the greatest thing, because I used to be a hospitality runner for a lot of celebrities in Riverside at our Fox Theater, and not everybody was the nicest person to meet, but I like that band, so it's so great to hear that they're nice guys. Is there anything you're looking for today?
Just any vinyls of my interest. So I'm looking for some Smiths, maybe Rage Against the Machine, any rock bands really is what I look for.
I like that. Smiths, it's a good mix right there. Rock bands, that's good stuff. Is there anything that you basically would like to do when you go in here? Is there a certain section that you're going to first? Because I know with me, I'm a heavy metal guy. I'm going to go right to the metal section or the punk rock section. I like that stuff. I also really love the movie section, but is there any section you're going right away? Because they're first in line.
Yeah, probably the punk rock or the rock section, and checking out the horror on Blu-rays.
That's awesome. I just saw a kid, he's selling like House and Critter DVDs on Blu-ray and stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, why are you getting rid of these? These are gold. But then again, I realized a lot of us, we buy stuff 2-3 times, the same thing. I don't want to say how many times. I'm wearing a Cannibal Corpse t-shirt. I must have bought their first record at least 3 times. Once on cassette, once on CD, and now recently on vinyl. So you just got to get it all. Real quick, what's your name?
I'm Cassidy.
And where are you from?
I'm from Riverside in Corona.
Riverside and Corona, everybody. That's where we're from. We're from Riverside, California. And you know the Riverside Municipal Auditorium. But that's cool. You came all the way out from Riverside. So did we. And then I got to ask, what's your name?
I'm Trinity.
And are you from Riverside area?
Yeah, I'm her sister.
She's my sister.
Awesome. It's a family affair coming out here. I'm worried that they're going to do the opening. I don't want to be in their way. Real quick, what's your name?
Priscilla?
Priscilla?
Yeah.
And you're from out there too?
Yep.
And she's got a shining mask on. I'm jealous. My mask is not as cool as her mask. It's a shining mask. That's awesome. Did you at least get to see the new movie? I haven't seen it yet. So don't tell me.
I won't say anything.
That means I know what I got to buy here today. I got to buy Dr. Sleep on Blu-ray so I can watch it tonight. All right. Thank you, Amoeba.
And now I'd like to introduce our council member, Mitchell Farrell, to say a few words on behalf of our citizens.
So when I heard that Amoeba needed to find a new location a couple of years back, I met frequently with Jim. It was my office was on a mission to make sure that they stayed in Hollywood, and now Amoeba Records is staying in Hollywood. Yay! 3, 2, 1.
All right, everybody, we're once again outside of Amoeba, and we have the ambassador of Hollywood here. Welcome to the show, Visit SoCal. Thank you so much for being on it. And of course, you've been at so many events. How does this event stack up to all the other events in Hollywood?
It's up there. I mean, it's a revitalization of Hollywood after the pandemic. I mean, we're still in it, but it's really making Hollywood coming back, like happy days are here again.
It really does feel like happy days are back. What was your favorite memory of the old Amoeba?
Well, when Paul McCartney, definitely. Case closed. Paul McCartney is, I mean, it put it on the map, really. I mean, it was known, but after that, I mean, it cracked the bar.
That was the smallest, biggest show I ever heard of. I had friends from Riverside working for Press Enterprise, so jazzed they got to come here and see that show. I mean, I would have given hundreds, probably $1,000 to see that show. Did you ever have anything in Amoeba that you bought that was like your favorite record, or anything that was a surprising gem?
I got an old vinyl of Rubber Soul of the Beatles, so that was nice.
You can't go wrong with Rubber Soul. That's one of my all-time favorites as well. And of course, is there anything you'd like to say about this new Amoeba opening in the new area? It's a wonderful spot. I could not believe how close it is to the Palladium and how close it is to the Fonda Theater. You couldn't get a better spot for a record store.
Exactly. I know Mitchell Farrell, the council member of the 13th District, he coordinated a lot of that, so he helped them in the beginning. And now it's finally a reality. It's really great for the community and beyond.
Well, I love Hollywood. I love visiting, from the music, the art. This is one of the greatest places on earth to visit. And thank you so much for being a huge part of Hollywood and making it a great place and just being fun to visit. And last but not least, is there any final words to everybody who's coming out to Hollywood and the record shop?
Everybody coming to Hollywood or Amoeba Records, welcome to Hollywood. You have arrived.
Woohoo, everybody! Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome.
Hey, I want to remind you that I have a show coming up on February 4th, 2022 at the Fox Performing Arts Center in beautiful Riverside, California. And guess what show it is? It's Spike and Mike's Sick and Twisted Festival of Animation. Yes, it had to be rescheduled, but don't miss out. Tickets available at Live Nation, Ticketmaster, and when the box office opens, at the Fox box office. Hope to see you there. Right now, we're outside the seller buyer line. This is a really cool line. I've been in it many times bringing stuff. Especially Amoeba, I had to get rid of all my old cassettes back in the day, and now I miss them all. What's your name?
Malvina.
And where are you from?
I live in Highland Park.
Highland Park. I love that place. Now, what brought you out to Amoeba today?
Well, a couple of my friends and we all collect records, and some of us are DJs, and we just came to like visit Amoeba again. Some of us would like hang out here regularly, so now that they're open again, we decided to visit. So some of my friends are on the other line because they didn't bring anything to sell. So I'm in this line because I brought stuff to sell. So shout out to Metro Sessions, my friend Heather and Ricardo that are on the other side of the line.
How long have you been waiting today?
We got here about 8-ish. Yeah, 8 in the morning.
So you've been here for over 3 hours.
Yeah, so I was on the other side hanging out with my friends, and then I came to this side.
That makes sense. We talked to the very first 3 girls that were in the front of the line. They were here for over 13 hours.
Yeah, I heard they were like there last night because one of my friends was gonna come check out to see who was here, and we heard they were there since like last night. Yeah.
Yeah, and they came out from the Inland Empire, so it's crazy. People are coming out from all other side of California to come to this. Is there any favorite memory? Did you go to the old Amoeba?
Yeah, definitely. We would go hang out there. At the time, I lived further away, so it was definitely like a day out. We would come out to like LA, and then we'd come visit Amoeba and buy records. I guess the appeal is that there's just like a massive collection of things, you know. And sometimes you find some pretty cool gems that like you think nobody wants, but you want them.
As a DJ, is there any DJ or any record that you found that was the best thing or the most incredible gem that you found here at Amoeba?
The last time I came, I bought these 2 CDs that were like synthwave, like from like 1980 to like 1989, but they were in Spanish. Yeah, and they were like CDs, and now I finally found them on vinyl, like on Discogs, but like during pandemic, it pulled me over just to like listen to these like really cool CDs that I bought here at Amoeba. That's the last time I came, when it was like in the other one. Yeah.
That's awesome. And are you excited about this new store?
Yeah, of course I'm excited. It's nice to, I mean, it's kind of scary because COVID, but you know, it's like nice. It's some kind of normalcy, I guess, that you're trying to return to. But I mean, nothing's going to be the same, but I'm excited.
I definitely feel safe here. They've been doing a great job, and they've been doing the social distancing, and I think they're only allowing 40 people at a time in the store.
Yeah,
and
so we were gauging too. We're like, well, probably like 50 people at a time will come in, yeah.
And last question, did you ever get to see anybody live inside of the store?
I have a funny Amoeba story. Okay, so I saw Jason Schwartzman in an aisle, like, looking at things, and I looked at him, and I was like, that looks familiar, and then he passed by right me, and he was like, excuse me, and then I was like, oh my gosh, that's Jason Schwartzman. But that was pretty cool. And then I went to go check to see if it was really him, and he was in the jazz section.
Did you ask him for a picture or autograph?
No, I don't want to be that obnoxious. I'm just, like, glad I saw him.
I'm totally shameless. I'd go right up. I'd be like, can I get your autograph?
No, not at all. I didn't do that. But I did see some live stuff. I think I saw like Best Coast. I came to a signing for, I think it was like a Spanish band. Yeah, I did come to a couple of things.
Well, a lot of people don't realize that Spanish bands do great in Southern California. I mean, I've worked for everybody from Intocabre to El Tree, and they're great people that we've worked for when we were in the Riverside area. And I know that this place has a huge selection of everything.
Yeah, that's the thing. When I was younger, I would come over here to look for like Spanish releases because like a smaller record store wouldn't carry them, or you would have to go to like Mexico to get one. So that's true. I was really into Kinky when I was like a teenager. I still like them, but I remember coming to Amoeba and they always had the latest release.
Thank you so much for being on the interview today, and I hope you find something really rare and cool today.
I know, me too.
All right, thanks everybody. We're right now outside of Amoeba, and we just had another fine gentleman who just came out and got to go inside. We didn't even get to go inside yet. How was it?
It was amazing. A lot of people in there, good vibes, and definitely a lot of people rushing through records. So it was hard to keep distance from people, but it was definitely a good experience. Glad I made it through.
Does it live up to the old store?
It really does. Actually, once you're in there, it doesn't even feel any different. Setup is pretty similar. It's open space. Obviously, it doesn't have the second level. It does have some steps down, but definitely it didn't feel too different from it.
That's pretty awesome. You were out there. You got the awesome new poster, but did you find anything rare or new today that's really cool?
Well, a couple of things. One of the things that I was kind of cool about is this little guy right here. It's a nice little box set, and it's got older albums in one shot, so it's definitely a great purchase. And it was only $139.
Only $139. You know how that feels? Like you buy something for over $100, but it feels like it was nothing. It's like Christmas, but we're on April 1st.
Right. Then I got this $10 Mambo. I don't know. Seems kind of rare, and I I'm from Mexico, so this is Mexico City recorded back in the 60s, so it's pretty cool. I'm excited about this one. Actually, 1953.
I honestly want to go find that one myself. That looks pretty cool. I'm very jealous. He got the poster.
Yes, 55 out of 200 apparently.
55 out of 200, so I'm pretty sure I am not getting any posters today. That's pretty cool. What was your favorite show you saw at the old store?
Oh my goodness, I saw so many shows. So I saw Madonna perform there. She did a small little set, and then I also saw Belle and Sebastian back in like 2002 or 3.
Oh wow.
Yes.
So you've been going to the store since they opened in 2001?
Yes, since they closed Blockbuster Music and Tower Records are in Orange County. I live in La Habra, which is in Orange County. We don't have much record stores out there back in the day, so we had to drive out here to Hollywood. And you can make it a whole day, event. Spend a couple hours, and a couple $100.
I remember that. I'd drive out here to go to Tower or over to, I forget who was across the street. It was Sam Ash or something like that.
Yeah, or Virgin.
Virgin, yeah. And then if you're really old, you'll remember stuff like Licorice Pizza and stuff like that. But you look too young for that.
Well, I'm 43, but I did live in Mexico up until I was 15, so.
Is there any last words you want to say about Amoeba today?
Make it over. I mean, obviously you may not get the poster, but you still may be able to experience some great shopping, great prices. I mean, it's just definitely a good experience, so make it out here.
And before we forget, what's your name and where are you from?
Rafael, and I'm from La Habra, California.
Woohoo! Thanks, everybody. Hey, everybody. We talked to Diego earlier today. He was the very first or second in line to be selling and trading here in the trade line. He just got out 90 minutes later. How was the 90 minutes inside of Amoeba?
Not long enough. I wish I could be there longer. But it was good. I got more stuff.
So out of curiosity, what did you get? Or what's your favorite thing today?
Films. I bought mostly director stuff.
So like Criteria Collection or something like that?
Yeah. Mostly Criterion stuff, yeah.
How did I know? If you love films, you're going to get the best of the... Yeah. And
definitely.
then, was there anything that was different or new, or anything different or new in the store that stuck out, or is it just like the old store, amazing?
It's still amazing. I mean, for the DVD section and the Blu-rays, they're a little bit cramped, but I mean, they're still all there, which is cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, you're going to be coming back soon to come here and shop again.
Absolutely, yes.
Awesome.
Yeah. Regular customer.
Yeah. Any last words for anybody that wants to come and visit the new Amoeba?
Yeah, come check it out. Right now, the lines are long, but it's worth it, and long live physical media.
Woohoo! Have a great day, and hope to see you again here at Amoeba.
All right, you too. Thanks, guys.
Okay, we've been in line meeting a lot of cool people, but right now we found a gentleman I think is probably from the farthest away. What's your name, sir?
Derek Morosky Hargis.
And where are you from?
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Minneapolis, Minnesota. Did you just come here for Amoeba, or were you? Amoeba, did you hear that? This guy needs a gift certificate for something or some type of cool poster. Minnesota.
Yeah, I just got off the plane actually, so I joined the line right after that.
That is some of the coolest things I've heard all day. The fact that you flew out here to visit Amoeba. Have you been to Amoeba before?
Yeah, I definitely have been there like 3 or 4 times despite living in Minnesota.
They're very, very busy right now. I know I talked to their media and marketing, and they couldn't get us in, or a lot of people. But the fact that they hear that you're from Minnesota, I don't see any reason why they probably won't want to do a Zoom meeting or something with you in the future. How long are you visiting SoCal?
Just until tomorrow.
So he seriously just came out here for Amoeba. Honestly, that tells you how important this record store is and how much it means to people to fly out from Minnesota to visit California and visit Amoeba, and that's the only reason you come out. There's nothing else you're gonna go check out tonight?
Probably just enjoy the hotel. I'm staying at a really nice hotel, so there's about 30 record stores in Minneapolis, like wider areas, so I go there a lot, but this is like the mecca of all music, so.
Since maybe somebody's watching from Minnesota, why don't we give a special plug? What's your favorite 2 or 3 record shops in your part of town? Well, your part of town, your state.
Egg Harder Records, Electric Fetus, and Cheapo.
I love the name, Electric Fetus. What kind of place is that?
That's like a record store and a head shop and a gift shop and all wrapped up into one.
That is so cool. Once again, we were really jazzed to have you on the show. We don't want you to lose your spot, so we got to let him go. What's your name again?
Derek Morosky Hargis, or you can call me Derek, please, too. That's my.
Derek Derek, you rule. Thank you so much for coming down here, and I hope you have a blast inside Amoeba.
Great, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah.
All right, we're outside in the line, and I gotta say, this line is tripping me out because it's wrapping around every block in downtown Hollywood. It seems like 4 blocks now we've been around. Real quick, what's your name?
I'm Alex.
Alex?
I'm Seth.
And where are you guys from?
I'm from Temecula.
I'm from Anaheim.
Oh, wow. Temecula and Anaheim, that's cool. Because we're from Riverside, and we had to come down here and check out the opening. Did you ever get a chance to go to the old store?
I actually went when I was like a baby, so I barely remember, but yeah.
I've been a few times down here. Yeah.
And then what possessed you to come on the opening day today?
Honestly, I just saw a post about it, and I thought, oh, what a great opportunity to come down and finally check it out for myself and, go with a friend. So, yeah.
Is there anything you're looking for, any bands you're trying to find or artists?
Personally, I think my first artist to look for is Alex G, because I love Alex G right now, but yeah.
That's awesome. What about you?
William Basinski. I'm big into ambient and drone right now, so.
I love that, and that's a mix of stuff that I'm not really into, but my friends are, so I get to hear it, and I like hearing it and finding new musicians that maybe I never would find before. And that's the cool thing about Amoeba. You meet some really cool, eccentric or different people who have great taste in music, and that's what I love, in art as well. And then, how long are you planning to wait? Probably another hour or 2?
Probably 2, yeah.
As long as it takes to get up there, so.
Yeah.
But that magic question is, it's worth the wait, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Absolutely.
most definitely. Most definitely.
Awesome. Well, you two have a great time. I wish you the best in there and finding some cool treasures. And any last words?
If you want to check out Trash Tape Records online, check out their music. Yeah.
All right, thank you both very much and have a safe trip. All right, everybody. We're right now in line for Amoeba. These fine gentlemen are waiting to get inside, and I think I can relate to these guys. They got the kind of shirts and patches I like. Obviously, I'm wearing the old school Cannibal Corpse logo. He's got the new one.
I know. I want that shirt. That shirt looks so sick.
Yeah, I don't think they've made this shirt since '94. So
if I'm going to buy one, it's probably gonna cost me half the arm and a leg. I mean, most of these patches did themselves, so you know what? I'll take it. Why not?
Well, before we start this interview, what's your name, sir?
Name's Matt. Everybody calls me Metal Matt.
Where are you from?
I'm from San Fernando Valley.
Oh, yeah.
Right on.
They're a great place right there. What's your name?
My name is Eric Fatal.
Eric
Yes.
Fatal?
Yes.
You're from also in San Fernando Valley?
No, I'm from Israel, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, you didn't come out from Israel just for Amoeba.
Of course I did, you know?
Oh,
yeah.
There was a kid that came out earlier from Nebraska, and he flew out just to come here. That blew our mind. We're like, wait a minute. He came all the way out here just to come to Amoeba. And now, I gotta point out, he also has a great face mask. It's the Dead Kennedys. Good friends
It's
of mine.
my mask, right? Yeah.
Oh, screw you.
I know-
It's with my mask, and he forgot his mask. So
giant size.
Now I'm gonna say how old I am because I remember when Dead Kennedys first got back together, they played right down the street at the Key Club in 2001 on September 22nd. And it was the first time I got to see the Dead Kennedys. Jello didn't show up, but they had Brandon Cruz as a singer. But it was still great to see the Dead Kennedys, one of my all-time favorite bands. And so to see somebody who's in their 20s basically wearing a Dead Kennedys mask, that's just really cool. That means they're living on and on. It's like, I always see the Misfits, I always see Maiden, I always see Dio. You see Death. I saw Death play the Whiskey A Go-Go the last time they played. Yeah. So, out of curiosity, anybody here, what's your favorite of the old school death metal bands? Let's start with you.
Love Death. Death is one of my biggest inspirations.
And you gotta look over at the camera, tell them that Death rocks.
Death rocks.
Yes.
Rip Chuck Schuldiner.
Chuck was awesome. Great people. And the very first death metal concert I ever saw was Carcass. I saw them in 1993. So I'm seeing all this stuff. It's all these memories of all my favorite bands growing up. Let's talk about Amoeba. What made you bring back to Amoeba today?
Well, the last time I was over at Amoeba, I was trying to get in line to meet Ozzy Osbourne. And most people know that he had to cancel a radio interview that he did that day. So I was like, yo, this is gonna be huge.
I don't see you guys going to the gospel section. No, okay, just.
I'm going to the gospel section.
I like that. She's got the Yoko shirt. We gotta give her some
I'm going to the soul music section. I'm going to the world music section. I'm going looking for some Sun Ra books in the jazz section. Hey man, I love Yoko Ono. I love Amoeba. You feel me?
That's what it's about.
I'm a black punk rocker. You feel me? With some reggae and stuff. Yeah, you feel me? So hey.
You know what? It's all love and positive energy.
I love Amoeba. I love this, and I'm here.
I'm so glad. What's your name?
My name is Blues. I'm a bluesologist. I study anything blues related.
That's awesome.
Funk. I love you, Tina Turner. Woo! I love you, Yoko Ono.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bless.
And now I'm looking at these shirts now. A quick question. Which one of these, did you see Megadeth yet?
No, I've never seen Megadeth. I've never seen Megadeth, but because of fripping quarantine, the S3 were gonna go see Abbott and Mayhem on the Decibel tour right to that building at the Fonda Theater. Every day at the Fonda, we were gonna see Abbott and Mayhem for the Decibel tour 2020, but because of COVID, it all got canceled.
One day later. And it was for his birthday, too.
16th birthday, man.
We were gonna turn 16.
Turn 16? Oh my God. I'm gonna turn 41 in a couple of weeks, and I'm just thinking, I remember being 16. Oh my God, all the cool shows. 96 in Hollywood, I remember seeing the Sex Pistols here when they played the Palladium right down the street. I remember seeing Clutch play here. I remember seeing Slayer play here. So many great shows here.
Slayer.
Yeah, at least did you guys get to see Slayer?
Yes, I got to see Slayer on their last show on the last day.
I also got to point out that show was really killer because one of my other favorite bands was on that, Primus. Did you like Primus?
Yes, Primus did a good set. Again, it's just all metal history. Like, everything went down on history that day, November 21st, man. Rip Slayer.
Oh yeah, and then I remember I went to the last two shows. I loved the second to last show because they played a lot of the first album. Yeah. So they played some extra weird B-sides. But on the night you went, the one that stuck out to me was to hear Show No Mercy live. That's so cool. And I've seen Slayer 20 plus times, so they finally played one of the songs I never got to hear them play. And it was really cool. But yes, as you can tell, we're huge Slayer fans. And my God, I'm just looking at Abbott. Also party with good old Abbott. That's a guy who's a party animal. But I heard that he has stopped partying. Have you guys heard about that?
Yes. Okay, no offense to Abbott, but after that crazy show in Argentina when he got drunk and it was a complete disaster, I think as an artist as big as Abbott, you gotta learn that there's a time when you need to chill.
I'll tell you, I love Abbott, but yes, he is as big as me. He's a big boy. I love Immortal. I love seeing those guys. I remember seeing Immortal back in the day at the Showcase Theater, and they were great. To be honest, the first time I saw Immortal, they were awful. They did not sound great live. Second time, they were amazing, and I chalked it up. They were pretty drunk that night. You know? I remember seeing lots of those black metal shows first time they came out. I'm going to keep talking on and on. I got to kill this interview at some point. So, real quick with each one, what's the favorite memory of Amoeba, or what are you looking forward to the most of finding today?
Well, my favorite memory of Amoeba is that, well, it's not really a memory, but it's just the reason why I love it so much, is that it's very knit and tight with the metal community, you know, with bands like Warbringer. Shout out to Warbringer! Hell yeah! My favorite thrash band of all time. Anyway, it's very tight and knit with the metal community, and what I'm looking forward to is seeing the whole new metal section. Like, that's what we came for. That's what we came here for the metal!
I'm so jealous because I don't get to go in there today. I got to wait another 10 days to go check out that same metal section.
No.
And then what's your name, sir?
My name is Danny, but y'all can call me Slayer Kid.
And where are you from?
I'm from here in LA, guys. I'm from here down LA.
All right, now what we're going to do is one last question for everybody. Or no, one last statement. On the end of this, on the count of three, let's all say we love Amoeba, so Amoeba knows that we love them and that we're jazzed to be here. You guys ready? Yeah. Count of three. 1, 2, 3.
We love Amoeba!
Yeah. All right, everybody, we had a blast today at Amoeba Music. Thank you so much for watching. Big shout out to everybody who participated in the interviews, the staff of Amoeba, and thank you so much for watching, sharing, and being a part of Visit SoCal. See you on the next one.